What's happening, nerds? Right, today's we're going to talk about underrated enchantments for your EDH decks. Now, these are all under $5 and they are pretty damn good. So let's first sort them out in a manner. Well, it's quite biased, this video, but we'll give it a go. So we got greens, reds, false prophet here. We have a classic card. We got our storyteller, well, story circle. There we go. There we are. Bit of Mortal Kombat. Now that is a game. Stick that over there. Bit battered, but good little bit of furnace. Reds again. Mass hysteria. That's what I causes. But never mind. Get him out. Here we goes. There we are. We keep going. And we got Oath. And we got a couple more whites. Now I don't like blue, so we're not going to talk about blue. Now, first off, I'll have a little puff. And a little light. Stick him over there. We'll have a little drink seat. And then we'll get going. Here we goes. Right. Now, elementals. Tribal enchantment. Elemental. Whenever an opponent plays a blue spell during your turn, you may put a 4/4 elemental creature token into play. And the only cost is 2 mana. Now, if you have this in your deck, it's pretty damn good. And it's tribal. So, if you know what tribal is, you can have a go. But for 50 cents, which is what he is, I think that is a good way to get some free 4/4s. But that's me greens. We'll do that. Oh, Betty. She's over there. Good girl. I did get a dog, though. I don't know where it is. Dog card. So it collects in the farms. Oath Chandra from Oath the Gatewatch. When Oath Chandra enters a battlefield, deals 3 damage to target creature an opponent controls. Now, that's pretty damn good because you can pick on anyone's. At the beginning of each end step, if a planeswalker entered the battlefield under your control this turn, Oath Chandra deals 2 damage to each opponent. Now, this, as it sort of goes, is pretty down to like if you like planeswalker decks. But if you're spending money on planeswalkers, he's like 50 cents. Damn good one. We're going to go straight to black here. A bit of Amy Winehouse there. At the beginning of your end step, if 20 or more creatures cards are in your graveyard, you win the game. And it's called Mortal Kombat. Now he's 4. So if you've got loads of creatures and you can stick them in your graveyard, pretty good. Good for zombies, I reckon. Any decent zombie deck should have that. If you're playing blue, they'll probably ruin it because they're sods. But again, the art's beautiful. I think he's 50 cents. There we are. He's a good classic, isn't he? What else have we got? Mass hysteria. Like he says, that's what I likes to do. This is from Mirrodin. If I'm wrong, you can give me a shout. Good enchantment, though. All creatures have haste. Now, it's really for a goblin deck. If you're throwing down goblins, it's pretty damn quick. If you're playing against an elf deck, you probably wouldn't put it in because you'll just ruin your day and you want to go home. Anyway, he's not 50 cents. I think he's about $2. In this condition, well, he's probably free. Another one of my favourites for a goblin deck. Oh God, the focus is shit. Here we are. If a sorcerer deals damage to a creature or player, it deals double that damage to that creature or player. Now this is pretty damn good. Now this is pretty damn good. Now if you've got some protection in there for yourself against red, which would be quite handy, you're all right. But that will just annoy everyone at the table. And he's only $2 from the 10th edition. Beautiful card, beautiful art. Dave's top 5, I reckon. Now, if we're going back to red, now, this bad boy's expensive. From M12, he's 6 mana. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, it deals damage equal to its power to target creature or player. Now, that's pretty good if you've got a load of goblins. We're obsessed with goblins on this channel because I likes goblins and I likes, I don't know, it's pretty out of focus. There they are, stick him in there. But he's pretty good. But if you're a serious player, I wouldn't stick him in. He's 6, and he's not that good. He's probably the worst one I'm putting in here. I don't know why he's in here, but I'll chuck him down. There we are. Now, favourites. As a white player, I should have had Glorious Anthem in here, and I should have had that other one that he doesn't know the name for. But coming in hard from Return to Zendikar. Quarantine Field, and it's the battlefield with X isolation counters on it. When Quarantine Field enters the battlefield, for each isolation counter on it, exile up to 1 target non-land permanent an opponent controls until then. Well, until it leaves the battlefield. Now that, if you're playing green and white and elves, is pretty damn good because you've stacked up all that mana. He's just come in, he's got the isolation tokens on him, and you can just do things like, I don't know, I can't remember what it does. Battlefield for isolation counter, right? Yeah, just start exiling people's permanents. Opponent controls. Now, control players will fucking hate that, but only does it when they've attacked someone else. This is more multiplayer. One-on-one, none of these cards are going to work. That's why they're pennies. But casual, EDH, brilliant. What have we got here? Oh, another ones. What's he saying on him? Concerted effort. Oh, I just have a go sometimes. Anyway, at the beginning of each player's upkeep, all creatures you control gain flying until end of turn. If a creature you control, oh, light's going again, has flying, the same is true for fear, first strike, double strike, land walk, protection, trample, and vigilance. Now, I got a commander deck with him. It's got no rhyme or reason to him, but with a load of knights and a load of protection and everything, if you can get this trigger in across everything, you're into a pretty damn good space. So I'd say number 3 on the list, and again, he's pennies. He's like 50 cents. Anyway, story cycling. If story cycle comes into play, choose a colour. The next time a source of your chosen colour would deal damage to you, prevent that damage. Now, for a cost of 3, it's basically a fog that you've got in play. So, I'm going to have to start getting rid of them. You give them Shroud or some hexproof across the words. Well, you've got a good card for pennies, and he's strong. He's strong in white. Now, I've been accused of being a false prophet, but I don't think I am. Well, maybe. Anyway, a false prophet is put into graveyard from play, remove all creatures from the game. Now, because he's a creature, oh no, he actually is a creature. He's not an enchantment. Oh, I've gone off the books here. I should probably stick him somewhere else. Anyways, he's a cheeky little fella. But wrapping it all up, we've got some cheap enchantments here. Now, in the comments, please tell us what your cheap under $5 enchantments that you use. in your EDH decks are and what your favourites are. But I'd probably go in with Mortal Kombat today because he's good. Please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel, and then you'll get more gibberish from me. Anyways, safe as fuck. Bye.